Hello again, my name is Zello. Welcome back to the 2026 world. And I'm trying not to look that way because I've already done stuff over there for today's episode. But I've just sneak peeked it, I guess. But I do want to sort one tiny little issue out before I get to... Oh, okay, I may as well just show you. I'm building a gatehouse. This is hopefully gonna get edited on top of. I've also got Sweden playing in the background. But underneath last episode, we made this wool farm. Lovely dovely. This time we need a food farm. So you see, I've already outlined. This is where the tracks are going to go. We're going to use a minecart contraption to basically go back and forwards. And it's just going to harvest a bunch of potatoes here. And then what these potatoes are going to do, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I should be able to hide some water sources under this wall. But these potatoes are going to get harvested, and then we have this nice big area here to process all the potatoes, and then get the baked potatoes into this vault. Because that means we can then get baked potatoes and wool from this one dude. And I'm going to put 2 categories in here, one for wool, which is going to have all of these, and one for baked potatoes. Oh, and bone meal, because bone meal is also going to be made, I think. Poisonous potatoes. Use. This is how I make them. Useless. No, there's no uses. No bone meal. So the poisonous potatoes are probably just gonna get burned because I don't see a point in getting them if they're not gonna work. So let me go and gather some resources. Okay, so I have the clip of me doing this storage, which I will upload as its own separate video. That actually probably the last video. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. But basically I'm gonna order some bits from this dude. Try and make a somewhat decent edit out of this. And hopefully it goes alright, because, well, if it doesn't, well, yeah. I don't have iron. I just... Really? Again? I'm still out of iron? Let me go check my iron farm. I really need to find something to put over these clips while I've got spot. I could just blur the background. Oh, I've got loads of iron. $37 pieces of iron. Not too bad. And right, it looks like, unless I'm forgetting anything, which if I am, I'll put some form of text on this, telling that I've missed it. But unless I've missed anything, I've got exactly everything I need. Let's go make this farm. Well, this processing, fine. We're going to work backwards. Because working backwards sometimes is easier than working forwards. And that's our input. That's a long belt line, so we're going to increase it. We're going to make another belt line. Probably just to about here. That should give us just enough room. Where's our last belt? Here it is. And then we just want to encase these. Oh, that's also encased. Oh, lovely. We want to funnel out of here, funnel into here. Then you just funnel out, just like that. Now, another thing we also do want to make sure we're doing is filtering out any poisonous potatoes. So I'm going to place another log here and a barrel on top of it. I'm going to break that log. I'm going to put another brass funnel facing in. But for now, I'm just going to turn this off because we don't want any normal potatoes going into this barrel. I'm just going to put a chute here, and then eventually there's going to be a fire just down there. That's how that's going to turn off. Our campfire system is going to look exactly the same. Campfire. And in the case fan. There's no extra... Just double checking. Oh, okay. I don't have that mod installed. I'm going to break these two blocks underneath. Pull a... What's it called? A shaft line. And here we go. We now have a cooking mechanism. Oh! Yeah, that's the only issue. We don't really want to stand here, which is alright, because we probably won't be down here enough to get burnt anyway. Using some acacia. I'm using acacia as my main crafting wood instead of any other wood, because I now have an acacia tree farm, which is something I forgot to record. And now if we put a belt line here, this all moves. And since, I mean, we could actually speed this up. Here, let me show you. So we're gonna get some belts and some more shafts. Some belts and some cog wheels. And oh, I don't even need to. These are going the same way. Out. Means I can just connect these two belts up. And watch what will happen. They're spinning the same way, right? Yeah. But why can't I connect this? Ah. Okay, maybe it just doesn't work. No, I don't know. For some reason it's not connecting, which is okay, we don't need it to. But we don't really need to speed this up. Big potatoes are gonna enter that system. Now, as we can see from the, well, I'm assuming the sea, from the actual sea, these are getting watered. These ones aren't, which means there's not a close enough water source block for these to get watered. Okay, I was just saying, I've left a decent amount of materials down here. I didn't really mean to, but it's happened, and that's all that matters. Let's have a nap, and then we can sort our water issue out. We can get some bone meal from the XP farm. So if I just type water, okay, maybe bucket. Yep, there we go. We can get some buckets, and then is midnight over here? No, midnight's still in a hole. I'm just gonna fill up my water over here. And while I do that, let me grab some bones from our XP farm. And then I'm gonna put, where did my potato go? Oh, here. Make sure these are facing out. And I'm just gonna put some potatoes on there so we can get some big potatoes. For 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A good range should get done. Yep. That's all the potatoes that should get half watered. Let's just put some more lights down here to make sure they're definitely gonna grow. And now what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna ever need that cart assembler to be there again, because this is literally all the machine literally requires. Of our baked potatoes done. Yep. I'm just gonna turn the filter on for baked potatoes there. Now we're gonna chuck baked potatoes on here. And as you can see, the baked potatoes will go into that bowl, out on this side, and then it's just going to make its way around and into this bowl. Now that is the simplest food farm I think I could make. Simply because, I mean, there's probably a simpler one. I just can't think of it right now. But yeah, it will slowly make its way. I would love to increase the speed of these belts. If I could figure out how to. I feel like if I extend please. There we go. If I extend this out, then get these, that's going the right way. There we go. And then add that and that right. Which is not bad. We just have to set the belt up slightly differently. And just so that we get a little bit more frames while we're in this area, I'm just going to make sure everything down here that can be encased is encased. Yep, everything seems to work perfectly fine. Ah, okay. That's an issue I forgot about. Set that to lock rotation, and we're just gonna nudge this along. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna break. Gonna break a couple rows of potatoes, which is okay for now. because I forgot to superglue the portable storage interface actually onto the onto the machine. Oops, my bad. Moment. There we go, I guess. And now we can pick this up. Push that along. Turn that back on. Yep. That's connecting, which means it should work properly. Right up. It should also replant all the potatoes. Once they're done harvesting. So let's just get... okay, no mind. But yeah, that's our... I'm just gonna... Once this machine gives me a poisonous potato, which might take a while because of the potato's growing speed, I'm going to put a poisonous potato on here, flip it back around, same like I did here for the baked potato, and I'm just gonna utilize. I picked something up, and I don't know what I picked up. I'm gonna utilize this chute, and it's just gonna go into a fire pit, and that's. I'm just gonna end it here now. So just so I have a video out, I think some point recently, soon. Just so I have a video out, because it's been, I think, 2 weeks without videos out, simply because of this massive project I've got going on right now. But I would like to, I'm running out of food, so yeah, this video needs to get sorted. It needs to get sorted, it needs to get edited, it needs to get published. And I will see you all, well, in the next episode, where hopefully, next episode is going to be an episode I do before this episode. I've already done before this episode. It's going to be that storage system in our starter base. Simply because that's going to be nice and easy for me to edit, because I've already got those clips. Don't need to do anything. And the episode after that should hopefully be just behind me, which I'm going to blur out every time I look at it, just so you guys have a sneak peek at blurred version and not the actual one. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Zello, and thank you for watching the 2026 world.